Hello. So my layout, my normal one was weirdly laid out, not the way I left it. So pretend that this is not a Capricorn themed thing. Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask Loki to be my explainer? Loki? Why are you up on my desk like this? What's up? Loki? Haha, thank you, Nico. Yeah. Well, we might be here later tonight, Corey, since we're starting so late. This is Loki, as I said. I'm not quite sure why she's on my desk like this. Yeah. Okay. Stretchy. What was my... What did I counter? Yes, no, I admit that. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I went out and I did some errands today. And I'm not sure what it was. I was just, Oh, I'm sorry, Corey. Oh, wait. Too late. Corey, tell you what, I'll do you a little doodle real quick before you have to go. How about that? Would that lessen the sadness at all? Now everyone's like, I also have class from 6 to 9. Can I have a doodle? Loki. Brain is good. Just woke up. It's all great. Loki. So what I was going to work on, I was gonna get started on the first of my Valentine's commissions, and maybe some more environment stuff. So you're never too old for learning, Loki. What? What do you need? What do you want? What happened to my hair? Hi, FIRA. Do you want to come back to the chat and say something nice? Chat. Shut. Guess what? I mean, what? What is it? Oh. Hey, do you want to cut this entire layer? No, Loki, I don't want to do that. That's awesome. Are you happy with it? Well, I assume that Corey was waiting for the required people in the chat. And also, Fire, to answer your question, my bangs got stomped out by it being very windy. So, this is me letting them do their own thing, I assume is what you were remarking on, and also your butt. Loki. Oh no! 2 instead of 4. Okay. Something. So I was working on. I mean, for what it's worth, I will basically never use military time because I refuse to, even if it is perhaps more logical. So yes. Right. Sorry. This was. So I was working on this, I think, on Friday, and I did finish it. If you're on my Patreon, you might have already seen this, but this is that portrait I was working on for my friend and her cat. So it's all done now. I think you guys saw it most of the way, but this is it, like, all the way done. I'm happy with it. I think it's cute. Oh no, Lucho, I'm sorry. It was more about me than, I mean, it was about you guys, but it was more about my mental state at the beginning. Oh man, I'm sorry. Je suis désolée. So I have hello, and now we have Jack. I feel like we were having some sharing time last week, but I mean, I did get to talk to you guys about that. Makes it sound like it was like, this is your PSA. That I got to tell you about Floyd Collins, which I think, as I said, being like, I got to tell you about it, or I told you about it, makes it sound like it's like, I think we all learned a valuable lesson here. But yes, this is hijack. Chicky boy. So yes, this is another one of the environments that I'm doing. Corey's like, I only got so much time here today, so let's get the heck into it. What would you like to know about? What would you like to talk about? Hi. Jack, your butt is kinda in my face. The nephew was promised. You had a question. What is that, Lucho? School cannibalism. That sounds like an anime. Did Corey relate? Yes, I feel like you did. I remember Corey asking a question and I answered, and then they were like, that was Lucho. Alright. Does it count as cannibalism if you eat somebody while you're a werewolf? My answer was more so to the point of like, I guess in this hypothetical lycanthrope situation, how like aware you are of what's going on and like how much control you have over the situation. Yes, Jackie. Hi. What? And like, because I would argue that like, I'm not saying it's like, it's okay. It's still not like good behavior. But like if you, but I feel like if somebody was a werewolf and like didn't really have their like human mind about them and they were like pure like beast mode and they ate a human, I would say not cannibalism. But I'm not saying I would say it was okay. I'm just saying it depends. And then I think I also had to add the asterisk of like the thing of like if you feel remorseful. She's wrong. I'm wrong. Okay, Big Smith. Tell us about it. What do you know about werewolves eating people? Or are you just giving me shit here, Big Smith? There are two answers. Also, just to give a little bit of context for what for what I'm doing, as we apparently debate about the binary answers of werewolf cannibalism. Okay, have a good class, Corey. We'll be here for a little while, so from birth. God, you can tell that I'm just like starting my drawing day. Yeah, isn't birth also like BER? TH. Or Birth, Pennsylvania. guys are acting like I have not done the cat things for you already. Okay, so you're seeing like your deciding thing here, Big Smith, is whether you are a werewolf like as a species versus as like a curse. Is that what you mean? Yes. Wait. Maybe. I don't know. Disgusting. Okay. Also for the commission, I was gonna hold off until my buddy Nick was on stream because it's for him and his lady friend. So. I appreciate Lucha always being down to be like a poll. I mean, I understand polls are fun. Verb. Yes, Lucha, you. So this room that I am currently trying to lay out is like a youth kind of like support, like group therapy kind of setting. So a little bit of, because I feel like the backgrounds that I'm doing for this visual novel is kind of like tend to be more divided between like places that the main character feels like comfortable versus places that she is not. Am I using guidelines? Were you not here for me doing? Didn't I use them last stream, or was it on last Wednesday I did the other room drawing? Because I gave a little bit of an explanation, although admittedly... Okay, yeah, I guess that was last stream. Oh, what? Wrong button. Don't need no more. Perhaps I could give a slightly better diagram slash, Friday was apparently bumping. I mean, I'll talk about how to use the guides again if people are curious. And also I was just laughing when I was doing my kind of like cursory watch through of Friday's stream, and I was just like, oh my god, that diagram is so bad. So I feel like even though I was explaining how to do it, it's still very like your mileage may vary. That's right. And also, if you have a Amazon Prime membership, make sure that you are a Prime sub. It's not the same as being here live. Although, sorry, I'm being indecisive. I will say that I have noticed that I have like a pretty like regular amount of people who come, kind of like 5 to 10, maybe like up to 15 during the more like, I guess, busy part of the stream. But the old lady face, yes, okay. Oh my god, nothing happened to my hair. My bangs just got really blown around today, and I didn't want to. It is true. I was just gonna say, even though I feel like I have like a good number of you guys who are kind of like who show up like pretty regularly, I feel like of the number of people who like follow me on here, when I look and see like back at like the VOD kind of stuff, a good number of people seem to also kind of follow up and watch the VOD. So I was like, that's cool. Am I struggling already? I just started. As I said, can you tell that I've been doing not drawing? You're not trapped, that's your job. There's a difference. I feel like I need this to be on a different canvas because is there I guess that all depends. Just making that a little reference thingy. They're all part of Big Moon Costco. As I said, I feel like this is not the best example of how one uses these guides, because I'm kind of fecking around here, but wow. Sounds like a skill issue to me. Hey, Bill Jack. That's just like what I say to my friends when they are bossing me around like they're a parental figure of some kind. As Big Smith can atone to. Yeah, FIRA, you're too busy telling me my hair looked like shit, apparently. For what it's worth, I did start to like get up a bit after my alarm, but then Jack came and wanted to come under the weighted blanket with me, and you understand that I could not deny him such a thing. Hi, Nick. Other Nick. Yes, do you not recognize yourself? I'm doing a little bit of a, you told me that I could kind of do what I wanted, so I'm doing something that's a little bit more like abstract, like, Picasso type shit. But yes, mostly I was waiting for you to pop in and say hello, and then I figured I could, I would start working on your team. I got a little bit excited for this environment when I was like looking up refs, because I was like, I don't think it's specifically in a church, but like kind of incorporating those things of like how like church basements tend to be one of those like kind of cliche liminal zones that I'm like, ooh, that could be cool. I'm just saying, FIRA, you can spam chat all you want in here, but I don't get notifications on my phone for it, so it's only when I actually come on that I see it. FIRA's like, it's not for you, it's for everyone else to see what you have done. Okay. Sorry, doing like 3D geometry is maybe a little bit too big for my brain right now, so. Man, don't even give him that much credit. That's an easy one to guess. Also, as somebody who is a heathen and didn't go to church or anything like that, does anybody else have experiences with like these sorts of like liminal basement zones in a building like that? Ooh. I mean, I can't eat a spicy chicken thing, but if you could eat a spicy chicken thing, I imagine that would be tasty. I was thinking about it as I was kind of like looking up the reference pictures I have here and just sort of being like, man, I feel like this is going to be something that there's less and less of as time goes on, because they're, you know, because they are old-fashioned, right? And I feel like newer churches are not being built in this style very much. But as I said, what do I know? I'm a heathen, so. Yeah. You okay? Mow. Yeah, Loki was up on my desk giving everyone the business before, so not quite sure what made her feel that was necessary, considering she's like never on my desk, but unrelated. Yes, Big Smith. What's up, Kemis? Having lunch with the Godspeed, Nico. Two more SCPs. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Loki. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Meow. Loki. Did you bring us something? Loki? Hey, yeah. Oh, you did? Did you bring us a mouse? Oh, friend, like, that's my mouse. Hey, we can share the toys. Loki doesn't use that many. Thank you, Loki. Loki likes to do a holla holla when she's done a hunt. Right. Sure. So as the title says, and I might have said, this is the first. She is very proud. She's like, well, somebody has to provide for this household, and I'm like, damn, Loki, but also you're not wrong. This is the first of the Valentine commission portraits that I got. And it is for Nico and his very cool, spooky looking lady friend. And so, I mean, my kind of initial thing, Nico, when I was saying, I'm like, doing something kind of like, more like spooky with it, I guess, because I initially was like, you know, knee-jerk think of doing kind of like a Gomez / Morticia kind of inspired thing, but then I'm like, I don't know, as much as the public does like a Adams themed drawing, I don't know, and I realize this might sound like an insult, and I 1000% don't mean it that way. I'm like, I feel like your girlfriend isn't Morticia vibes if I was to pick like a kind of like a famous like horror icon. And then you might be like, well, whomst then? Like I would almost say that like doing something kind of like Beetlejuice inspired might feel like I could see kind of like a Lydia Dietz vibe from her, or like a Sleepy Hollow. I could see that. But again, like I had that idea because I was like, I feel like this is like someone that it would yeah, if you want. And then like it doesn't have to be like super themed if you like it could just be kind of like you have like outfits that are more like referential to it. Like you could have like a kind of like black and white striped suit, and I could do the like red dress Lydia outfit, or I could do like her more like casual wear kind of stuff. But again, like it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Because again, I'm like, I think that this could be like fun, just like knowing your aesthetic, but also like I don't want it to lean too far into that, just because like I know that you didn't like specifically ask for it. Or I was kind of thinking going kind of, I want to say Edward Gorey inspired, but I don't know if I can do that without replicating like yeah, maybe that's what I was getting, where I was like, I feel like and I mean this in the most complimentary way possible, I definitely see the Gomez energy in the pictures of you two together. But she looks very like energetic. She looks very like a very cheerful person. So kind of doing something that was like with like a pretend like black mat around the portrait, and kind of like a more like desaturated dark colors. Yeah. But I feel like I can still kind of like incorporate some of those things, because to me Edward Gorey's work, I mean, I feel like if you're like a horror person, you know what his work looks like, but he has like, his art is extremely like carried by the line technique. That I'm like, also Edward Gorey is just a cool dude. You don't? Oh, I love that. Edward Gorey's art is just so freaking cool. Trying to find one that's like a decent like this show of. Okay, so like this for the non-initiated. Fucking dorks. So like for example, this is like a piece that Edward did, and you can you can see that like he's very into like doing the textures with like his line art and stuff like that. Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that L word. Having somebody who gets your dorkiness, I think, is crucial. And yes, I was gonna say the chat's gonna want to know which sword it was. So I don't know if I can quite articulate what about this I'm like, I feel like this would be cool to like incorporate into a portrait for you guys, but like that's kind of like where my head went. And I feel like I can maybe do it without being super referential to like something else. Thank you, Raga. Rivers of blood, oh my god. Are there dancing bees? Wait, hold on. At the bottom there. Hold on. I don't see it, but I don't want to be like, no. There's like, this guy has like stripy socks on. She's really into vampire shit. A woman of culture. Did you guys, I assume you guys, well, of course you saw Nosferatu. What the fuck am I saying? Have you seen it? Meanwhile, all Nicole has been posting is like Nosferatu fan art. Middle bottom-ish near the guy's feet. Sorry, this is like, I can only get so close. This is like a dress. You could do this as, Oh my god. You're here for, also I look, oh my god. Yes. Yes, Nico, you're right. There are dancing bees. Let me do the like YouTube clickbait thing here for y'all because apparently I can't fucking see shit. Those are some dancing bees. No, it's okay. I was like, you know, like, cause I was like, that's a very like specific thing to like notice if it's not there. So I wasn't sure if you were like, I'm like, well, that's a bird. Those are socks. That's oh my god. And no, don't be sorry. That's a very fun. Okay, so I feel like this gives me some like directions to go to. So, because I don't necessarily. I mean, I could make it overtly Nosferatu kind of inspired. Like if you guys wanted to like be wearing actual like stuff from the movies, like Ellen's Ellen's dress. That makes it sound like you guys are both wearing it together, like the Getting Along shirt. But for now, I am going to start the sketch, and we will figure it out as we go. You'd be Ellen. Yeah, your girlfriend looks like she could pull off the really huge fur cloak shoulder pads. I feel like just like in a Nosferatu portrait, that would just be like, has it hit streaming yet? I don't think so. I have not heard about it being on. Everything I hear about her, I just like her more and more. But yeah, I don't think it is on. I don't think it's streaming yet. Also, I feel like I should. God, it's like you like your girlfriend or something, Nicole. I said a very like powerful Gomez energy. We're always here for it. I'm just gonna go and put you on the spot here, Nicole, because if you have not, we love to see it. So yes, if you are not familiar with Nicole's art, he does really amazing horror art, and I don't know what else to tell you. If that is at all your jam, like get up in there, get up and following him on stuff. And I know I tagged Instagram, which is maybe not the preferred one, but okay. Also, I feel like everybody's been doing fan art of that one shot from Nosferatu. That's like Ellen with like the big like shadow hand. That I'm like, damn, I should do that. I'm also like, I literally have so much stuff that I have not been attending to, so. Did you actually? I have like locked down. Like I made my Twitter account like a private, and like I haven't used it in the last while. But I know. Honestly, there's just like so many shots from that movie that I'm like, hello, La Final Countdown. Bienvenue, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. You get to watch me try valiantly to start a portrait commission. There is also, I'm trying to think if this was like an official like Edward Gorey thing or like a like after kind of thing, the like Edward Gorey's like alphabet stuff, because that is one that I'm definitely like, so cool. Was there a Jennifer in it actually? I'm trying to think. I feel like there maybe was. Yeah, okay. The vibes are so spooky. That's what we're aiming for here. J is for James. Oh. How did he die? The link didn't open in the app? Oh, I'm sorry. I just copied it from like my desktop thing, but yes. Took live by mistake. We've all been there. Although to be fair, I do get to be a character in like one of the like vintage horror stories that people are always like, this story traumatized me as a kid, because the girl in the green ribbon, her name is Jenny, which technically is, you know what, it's close enough. Spooky. I know some things. I know when my name is a character in a cool story. Yeah, no. Nicola and I have been like, it's the best. Also, another one with just like the illustrations in it are a very like cool style. And I'm thinking of like a specific like illustration, like, or like illustrated book version of it that I assume is kind of like the default one, but now I am actually not 100%, but no regrets. I just like that story because it is like, there's no explanation for it. It's just like, I don't know, sometimes that happens, and you know, she told you not to take the ribbon off and you did, and then her head fell off. So hold on. I feel like I had some ribbon. Oh my gosh, you guys, don't tell me you don't know about the story of the green ribbon. I mean, to his credit, question mark. I feel like the green ribbon is like the version I'm familiar with, but also possibly a version where it was like a black ribbon and stuff, so the color might change depending on the telling. Oh, well, I'm definitely a fan of like spooky stuff, if that was not obvious by the vibe. My kind of basic bitch answer is that, you know, I'm a big Junji Ito fan. Nico, they just got here, come on. Is a red ribbon. Okay. So there you go. We're all right, and that's the best kind of right we can be. Yeah, I'm quite into horror stuff, and otherwise just kind of like spooky, unsettling kind of comics and art, and media in general. But I know, you're so beautiful here. Well, now I'm trying to think. I mean, the vampire lady in the bar. That's a good point. I was gonna say, okay, well now I feel like I have to, because I feel like I haven't, not necessarily overt, but implied, if that counts. Well, now we're getting into that whole werewolf question. Man, 2019 was the year that I was just like a machine drawing all this shit. Like, damn, couldn't be me. Yeah, in my head, I was thinking that the patrons at that bar were like human customers. Perhaps not happy customers, but. So yes, I was looking for this one. Where, again, not overtly about cannibalism, but kind of like. You get the sense that it could be about her chopping up people. Also, fun fact, this was like. I feel like this was. Hey, Jilla. I'm working on a. It's true. Nobody wants to know how the sausage is made. I am working on a Valentine's commission, and I'm currently showing some older. So this is a drawing I did back in 2019, and this actually I still quite like this one. This was kind of like not like my first like horror drawing, but I feel like that was like this was kind of the drawing when I was really starting to get like wanting to experiment with this sort of stuff, and like the idea of being like, you know, her not being a specific character, or like that not being the focus of it, and just playing with like darks and lights and stuff. Like also this fucking brush, I loved using this brush for everything. Oh no, it's okay. And I do, well, right now I'm taking on a Valentine's commissions, but I am also getting back into doing more just like regular, not brush commissions as well. So yes, I would say this could be about cannibalism. It could not be. So, yeah, Babby's first like really making an effort to make something spooky. Now I'm just gonna show you some old horror art, so y'all better sit the fuck down. I have another one that I'm thinking of that I'm gonna say is not cannibalism, because I think the lady was supposed to be the lady was supposed to be a vampire. So, but I like it, and I feel like it has like some of those vibes. That was like right at the beginning. Like, still like it's very fucking funny to me. So here's another one that is technically not, because as I said, she's like a vampire, so it's like, what's that last part? That was like the like second week I was like streaming, before I like made affiliate or anything, and I was very like, but yeah. Again, this kind of like time period that I was doing these drawings, and I was kind of trying to play around with like not doing character design, but not having that be the sole purpose of it, if that makes sense. I know this one was called Doggy Bag, which, as I said, is it cannibalism? I don't know, because like okay, here's another one. That again, not like overtly. Was it? Oh my god. I should make like a little sticker for people of like, I was there. Which, so again, fuck, man, this was like such a good year when I was doing art. Look at me being able to draw shit, like, so like, I mean, she's like eating a worm, but there's like an eyeball, and there's like a thingy, so there's just like a whole bunch mixed in. But I just like, I don't know, I just really liked how the colors and everything came out on this one, and like the line art. I don't know, imagine being able to draw. Crazy. Did you not see the part where we said y'all better sit down and shut up, because I'm gonna tell you about some old art now? Oh my god. Honestly, I feel like people who commission me are way more patient than I perhaps deserve, so Okay, this one isn't a cannibalism, but I just like it. Only one. I've had like a couple. Yeah. Honestly, that is the way to do it. I've only had like a couple of like really what I would consider to be like negative experiences with commissioners. And a lot of them were like in the first few years I was doing them, but this is just a spooky lady I drew. Look at her. She's so cute. I love her. I couldn't draw that now. Like that. I'm just out here bumming myself out now, but I also like looking at this arrow stuff because around this time when I was doing these like I don't know. Again, it's just like I was like playing around with like some styles and just like visual storytelling. And also, I feel like this was the time when everyone who was in the like kind of horror Twitter art group was like sure. Well, and honestly, with yes, Big Smith. Did you not hear? It was time to sit the fuck down. Yeah, because there was like this, as I said, these are from like 2019, and I feel like this was a time when just like horror Twitter was really like popping off, and I'm sorry to describe it like that. Well, gosh, Big Smith. Was it a good story? And honestly, like, I really miss that. I miss that era of Twitter back before everything just turned to fucking like dog shit. Because as much as it's like we're on like Blue Sky and stuff like that, I feel like I don't know if we're gonna get that sort of thing again. Excuse me. Or at least the sort of thing of like, ooh. Yeah, it's true. Also, thank you. The final countdown. Or I guess kind of the thing of, I mean, there might be like a horror artist. Oh my god, I gotta do everything now. I'm just a little guy. Alright, this is the last one for now. Oh, actually, okay, 2 more. So this is one that again is not really cannibalism, but kind of like, I mean, she's supposed to be throwing up worms. I feel like 2019 was the year when I was doing like more kind of like general classic horror kind of inspired stuff, and 2020 I was drawing a lot of allegorical art where it's like definitely not me but definitely very like in my disordered feeling sort of art. So, but I still look at it and I'm like, well, that was a rough time, but this drawing is cool. And then the last one I was going to show you for now, just because it is actually somewhat on topic, believe it or not. Also, I feel like I'm going to crash my fucking clip studio with all the files I have open. So this is actually an Edward Gorey drawing that I am just generally very fond of. And this was like a fan art I did of the lady. I feel like people like this one, although obviously when I look at it I'm like, not really comparable, but I wasn't trying to like replicate its style. I was trying to do something like inspired by it in my own style. And again, just like the coloring style. Guess who's back? Back again. You just missed it. I was talking about almost spooky art. Gone again. Okay, bye bye Smith. So I should probably actually get some reference. Ooh. So, Nickel, we have like a few Ellen looks that could be a thing, so I'm also kind of thinking that maybe I should have it more like flat on, like looking at the camera rather than looking at each other like I usually do for my like portraits like this. So we have like that dress, we have her big hat look. All the fashion in this movie is so fucking good. Big hat outfit. We have like her wedding outfit. That might be a little bit too intense right now, but you know, just offering it as an offer, or as an option. Okay, so yes, here are some outfits that Ellen wears, and I don't know if you have a preference here, Nickel, for because I feel like the kind of like this kind of style of dress is the one that I was like initially thinking of, the like her more like day clothes sort of dress. You did not have a preference. Yeah, because I feel like if you want to be Orlock coated, doing like one of the like white dresses might be better, as long as there's some black or red. Okay. We also have the dress where she's just like fucking freaking out. I have not Wheeljack. I know, I'm sorry. And I know that I should, because I keep being like, I don't want our like Netflix thing to run out before I continue it. I feel like Orlock doesn't have as many outfit options. Oh no, it's okay. I just said Orlock does not have as many outfits to pick from. Let's be fair. This one is like he knows what he's about. Also, I don't know, like, this image is really big, so it's not, like, loading properly. Yeah, no worries. But, I'm just laughing at, like, I'm not sure if this is to scale, but like, how fucking tall is Nicholas Hoult that he makes Bill Skarsgård look a little short? Is like. Okay. I'm searching. Huh. Okay. Well, because that's what I'm thinking, because Bill Skarsgård is like a tall guy. But I also know that Nicholas Hoult is a tall guy, so... I did not know offhand who was taller. Just a whole bunch of tall guys. And then in the... Guillermo del Toro, Nicholas is 6'3", okay. In the Del Toro Frankenstein, he's got fucking Jacob Elordi. So he's like, I got a big, tall, skinny boy too. Is very crucial in these remakes. Merry Monday. Merry Monday to you too, Small Town Witch, although I don't know how much I agree. Actually, you know what? I did have a pretty good day, even though I laid around longer than intended. I got to ride some... They're not actually subways, we call them O-trains here. Because like, they're technically, like they're LRT, but they're basically subways here in Ottawa. And it's very exciting because we should have subways. And currently we have 2 lines, so... How about you, Small Town Witch? I feel like I haven't seen you in chat for a little bit, and I don't mean that in an accusatory way, more just like, how you doing? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. Oof. That's not fun. Hopefully you are feeling proportionally okay after getting dental surgery. F in the chat for Small Town Witches, dude. As I said, hopefully my remark not coming across as accusatory and more just like, you know, how you doing? Well, one of those things is pretty good. If only Corey was here, they'd be like, what is that? Admittedly, Cheech and Chong, I know who they are, but I'm too young to have like just ambiently like watched any of their stuff. Everybody get on the weed dad joke train. I required. I know I asked, I was also going to say That 70s Show, but I feel like that's definitely like one of those franchises that's kind of like, I try not to think about it too much, because I did enjoy it when I watched it, but there's a lot of not great production stuff that went on with it, and just like, it's crazy. Leo. Was that the character that he played? As I said, it had been a while since I've watched That 70s Show. Like, I know that I asked Nickel wet dress, but I'm like, I really want to draw the big sleeves. So if he comes back and he's like, no, get rid of that, I'll change it, but... No, I think we, as I said, it was, no, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna, I thought it was understood, but now I don't want to be like, yeah, obviously, and then you're like, no, you didn't get it. You're like, who here was born before 1990? Big sleeve crop tops. I feel like that's like a style of crop top that is like, I have like a few different kind of like holy grail crop tops that I just like have a hard time finding. Or that are like sized right for my long noodly torso. So I feel like between Corey and Nico, if somebody was to enter the chat as a regular who was younger or older than either of them, it would just destroy the ecosystem we have going on. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. I tried, and therefore no one can judge me. A gif that gets a lot of use from me, of Daniel Radcliffe when he was on SNL, I think. I would be like, I think I've said this before, where I'm like, honestly, I'm like, you know, my streams are not specifically age restricted. I don't know if you can actually do that. Oh, Futurama, I miss you. Even though your jokes were already kind of old when, like, I never understood, and I say this as somebody who is actually quite a large Futurama fan and has watched like all of it and stuff like that. I never really understood the thing of like why, like, Richard Nixon and stuff like that was kind of like the joke politician that was like on it, and like that kind of era of stuff, because I'm like, I don't know, I was maybe just not quite old enough for some of the jokes of it, but just because Lord knows there was a very funny president in office when that show was airing, so. My guess is that they used Richard Nixon as like kind of the like humorous, ridiculous politician, because he was far enough in the past at that point that they weren't really like gonna ruffle feathers with it, I guess. And Agnor. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't making that sound wasn't at like your suggestion for why they went with him, because that does make sense. I guess just one of those like it was simpler times back then when Futurama was airing and they were writing jokes about American presidents like that. But also playing it very safe. This is very... But if you don't know who Cheech and Chong is, and if I don't know who Cheech and Chong is, then who's flying this airplane? Yeah. Honestly, I feel like there is an interesting... I feel like parallel is not the right word, but just the thing of how much of a time capsule Futurama, which is supposed to be like, you know, set in the future through a early 2000s lens, versus like Simpsons, which is supposed to be kind of like set in whatever present time. That like Futurama has become much more of like an actual like time capsule than The Simpsons has been able to, because they just keep being like, you know, well now they were married in this year, now they were born in this year, and they kind of just keep changing the timeline to fit, like, so it's like, well, if they're this old in the year 2024 or 25, you know, like this all has to shift, which I don't love. I'm just struggling it to dry for shortened arm. It's all good. That's okay. People come and they go, and that's alright. Or they do not always have to have something to contribute to every topic. What are you playing, Fire? Blasphemous. Have you played it before? Nope. Blasphemous is like a side scroller, like pixel, kind of like Dark Souls, Bloodborne kind of like vibe thing. Because if I am thinking of the right one, I definitely was like, this looks interesting. I'm never going to play it. Metrovania. Because yes, Blasphemous is a very like inspired by like Catholic symbolism and like visuals and stuff like that, so obviously that's an easy sell for me. But the one with the dude in the tall helmet, Krita, yeah, I've been seeing people talking about that, slash I feel like people mentioned it on my stream on Friday and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't know, I'm still pretty satisfying with my Clip Studio experience. You're people. Yes, it's true. Big Smith is people. People in specific mention. So I feel like this is an interesting like couples portrait to start off my Valentine's queue with, because like I feel like this one is going to be very its own thing compared to okay, because so I know very small basic stuff about like animating stuff in Clip Studio, and slightly frustrating because I'm like, how do I make it more than like 30 seconds long? So I know that Clip is not specifically like the program to do that sort of stuff with, but this is the one I used, and I don't want to. I'm not really sure like what's another like a program that is not like a fucking Adobe program to do like more kind of like traditional style animation, I guess. And mostly I'm just curious for my own sort of like curiosity rather than needing to add that to my list of things I'm trying to do. I can use Blender. Okay. Interesting. I have never actually used Blender, so apart from my smoothies. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Sorry. I love when I do my like pencils and I'm like, here's like a vague shape for the nose. Future Gen can figure it out. And then Future Gen's like, god damn it, past gen. That's not bad. The Wacom tablet. Interesting. feel like this is very, my god, Paradise Kiss, Nana kind of style face. Oh my god, what's the creator's name? Hold on, no. Ayazawa is the artist. I just feel like this face is looking very Ayazawa coded. Also, I did save Big Smith, just FYI. Also, actually, here's a question for y'all that I don't know. You might not have any very passionate suggestions, but because I kind of like the balance of the screen of having like the panel on the left hand side as well, but like I've been using it to like put like slideshow stuff or whatever when I've been using it for like people's birthdays, but I'm like, I'm not sure what to put over there if I wanted to actually like, if I wanted to have the like panel canvas panel kind of style layout. Like what would be useful information to have there. Like I could put the chat over on that side, I guess, but then there's still like the thing of being like, what do I put underneath my like face cam? Do you draw normally? Never. I know that question was not for me. I just wanted to be part of something. Excuse me. Quiet. Too quiet. That's a very funny joke that I... Yeah, I was thinking that. I just... What happens when there is no animal to look at on the pet cam though? Then it's just like... because then it's sort of like a similar thing of being like, wow, what was there? Like I've seen people have, like the canvas is like, I would say like the important part of what we're doing. Oh, Therapy Wednesday. Work on your brain Wednesday. Not a pet cam. Put something like a cat. Draw a cat, okay. I technically, hold on. I'm not sure how easily I can add it, because I feel like... nope, stop it. Oh my god. Yeah, because like... How do I find a mine? Where are my things I've already downloaded? Sorry, 1 second. So... Let's go. Get back over there. So like I have like this little guy. That I was just kind of like, I don't know if that's like weird to like have taking up X amount of space, you know? Oh my gosh, I feel like that requires more automation than I am skilled to do. Here is another little guy that I got. Just adding all of them to this one. Ooh, I also got this guy. These are just like things that they have if you are paying for Streamlabs Ultra, which I currently am because I wanted to see if like I thought it was worth it for the extra stuff. But again, I'm like, I feel like, hi. Wait. So hello, Rosie. Hello. How are you doing? Excuse me. So everyone say hello to Rosie. She is here. She's like, I'm here and my butt is in your face. You do not get a say in this matter. And like you could say Warner Brothers because she hasn't been here this whole time. Also, in my defense of having a laydown earlier, I was on my bed and I had all of the animals on the bed in some way or another with me. Rosie was under the blanket. Right. Jack was here before, and Loki was here at the very beginning. So, the fact that you... Confusing Loki and Jack, that I'll let slide, but Rosie is singular. She is an individual. You would not mistake anyone else for her. Right? Are you an individual? That is okay. Yeah, no. All the time. Just constantly. Rosie, please. The somewhat amusing thing with this, not to call my my man Nickel out here, but Count Orlok is quite a tall character, and Nickel is taller than his girlfriend, but not like has a straw in a bottle of rum. Oh my god. So I feel like he will be maybe slightly less imposing than Orlok. He's just gonna be like, Rosie, please. I'm trying to make a dumb drawing here. This is very important. Please, Rosie. Please, I'm begging you. I feel like it's such a valuable collaboration to have a partnership where one of them is an artist and one of them is does like more programming stuff. Yes. I felt like this portrait was... Rosie, please. Rosie, please. I felt like this portrait was gonna be somewhat indulgent, just because I knew I was gonna make it kind of like some sort of horror flavor, however that ended up being. So, I think I have said that I've not actually done any fan art for Nosferatu so far, so this is kind of like me doing that a little bit. Hey Rosie. Hey Rosie, how you doing? I like that you guys can actually hear her, because admittedly it's a little bit muffled for me because of the headphones, but Rosie is definitely big purr. She's just like, love me. Can you not? Oh, Fern, did you fall out of bed? Baby. This is not super related to anything, I guess, other than talking about a game. I was over at my boyfriend's place last night, and we just like kind of put on like YouTube in the background while I tried to build a somewhat fiddly Lego set. And we ended up watching I don't know if you guys watch a RT game. It's one of the Irish gamer YouTubers. And we ended up watching his video for Heavy Rain, and I was just like, I have not played Heavy Rain. I have enough pop culture osmosis to know what happens in it. But it's such a silly game. Like, I feel like there was a lot of jokes that I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't make this joke, but at the same time, pixel art. You likely have which one, Big Smith? Because I am definitely willing to show it just right now. Hi, Rosie. Oh, Rosie. Oh, Rosie. Did you do more than one? I am thinking about the one that you did that was like us in our group chat, and we were kind of like magic user themed, and Fern was like floating. Is that the one you're talking about? Rosie. Rosie, please. Rosie, I'm begging you. Send in chat again. Okay, 1 second. I gotta tell ya, it's hard drawing the Orlac mustache and not just having it look like a handlebar mustache, which is a little bit of a different vibe than what he's got going on. I know. You know, I wouldn't draw through your ear if your ear was not on my tablet. Have you considered that? Because he's like, the better question is, have I ever considered anything in my life? Hold on. Oh, Rosie. Oh my god. Rosie, please, I'm begging you. I can't draw this mustache without it being like a bit. Look at that cat. Alright, hold on. There is so much of her. I would agree with that. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see these in a moment. Jesus, Rosie. these are different sizes, so I am arranging them very haphazardly. I apologize. So yes. So funny. What? I zoomed in. Hello, Miss Charlotte. Oh, you had mentioned getting food, maybe. I'm not sure how far along you are. It's quite cute. I got my horns. I got some of my tattoos. FIRA is a wizard, and Big Smith has a big magical axe and all of his energy drinks, so I thought it was cute. Anyways, I was mostly asking. Yes, I liked that a lot. I thought it was like cool, just it being like us. You gave me flip-flops? I have a pair of sandals that I kind of wore just all the time in the summer, so that's not completely wrong. I was gonna say, Miss Charlotte, if you maybe wanted to like, let's see, yeah, that's fine. If you maybe wanted to grab like, you've done it twice now, Big Smith, just FYI. If you want to grab like a Harvey's or something, Miss Charlotte. In theory, I could have put in the order. Yes. What was the first one? Wait. What? Oh, the first one. When you were like, have you drawn cannibalism? See, look at this. What am I supposed to draw? He's just a big old shadow. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it as a purely like binary setting of outfit. Yes. Should I like put the order in now, Miss Charlotte? If I want to time it for like, yes. If I want to time it for like when you'll kind of be passing by. Usually they're pretty fast, but oh, hey Rosie. Admittedly, I kind of want to put Nickel in like Thomas outfit, but I feel like if you want to be Orlok, getting drawn as Thomas isn't really comparable, so. Count Orlok outfit. This is apparently Count Orlok's enchanting costume design. That is definitely the word I thought of when I saw him. Enchanting. Enchanté, Rosé. I was gonna say, I can just like order what you've gotten the last few times, Miss Charlotte, because I feel like you've gotten like the same thing a few times. Yes, I probably won't eat right away, but do you get Harvey? I know Harvey's is like a Canadian one. Do you guys have that in the States? It's the first time. Okay, yeah, it is like a Canadian franchise. Honestly, there's one that's like close to me, and they tend to have like coupons pretty often where it's like you can get 2 like combo meals for like 25 Canadian, so it's like it's good value. So I'm just trying to find some like clear pictures of his. Okay, that's pretty clear. Rosie, you are slightly in the way. Rosie, please. I'm begging you. Well, maybe your friend just isn't a big Harvey's enjoyer, I don't know. I don't know, it's like, is it like the best burger place? I'm vegetarian, so, you know, I feel like my opinion on burgers and what's the best burger is going to be a little bit biased or like different from other people's. I like A&W. I feel like A&W has like a pretty tasty, because again, it's like, I don't know, it's the Impossible Burger that Harvey's uses, or that A&W uses. So Five Guys. We do have Five Guys here, although I find that they're decently expensive, I feel like, slash I feel like their vegetarian stuff isn't super exciting, but again, like, I will say that I am a gremlin for KFC. Not sponsored, tragically. Because you can get like a veggie chicken sandwich there, and that's kind of nice, because everywhere else is kind of like, it doesn't really matter where you go to get a veggie burger, a lot of them are going to be similar. Are both strong burgers for strong burger consumers. I love you so much. She's like, what? Am I in the way? Okay, so I think we're gonna forego the hat. Although I will say that ordering, because I feel like they didn't have Harvey's on the Quebec side here, but they had A&W, and ordering at the like Gatineau, the like French A&W's was always fucking stressful. So in theory I knew what to order, but some places would be like, what do you want on your thing versus what don't you want on your thing? So we'd always just end up confusing each other and having a stressful experience, so Rose again. Okay, there we go. Now we have the crucial stuff on. I feel like the Orlac mustache is also like, you need a decent amount of like chin slash jaw real estate to fit that whole dang guy up in there. Excuse me. Nickel, come back. Do you want the stash? I don't know. I'm not feeling confident in this design choice. Hey Rosie, how about you? Well, because Nickel does have a mustache, just not a full historical, like, Transylvanian mustache. Or Romanian, or... I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Seven be like... So I should probably grab my phone and put in that order. I know, you were very late coming to join me for this stream, Rosie. Didn't know what I was doing. You know what? I'm gonna do two options for this here. Gonna do a more Nosferatu looking ass. A more like actual like vampire looking one there, and I'm gonna do a slightly more like normal, but like Nickel's wearing the Orlok fit. That just reminds me of that one Devil Wears Prada meme. The like, are you wearing the insert blank here? Bram Stoker's 2000 such and such Dracula armor. Nick, I need more input from you. I'm happy with how her sketches come out. No, it's okay. So I was just like looking at, you know what, let me just show you. So this was this face I was working on that looks more like, I was like, do you want to look like you but with like a you're 6 inches taller than her? Okay, that helps because in your photos together you look It's close in height, so that does. Do you see why I've been conflicted? I was like, okay, do I want to do him like actual like Nosferatu looking, or do I want him to look more like normal, but like wearing the Nosferatu fit? Because like I can make you look like gross. Like I can make you look like you got like a little bit of blood in the stash. Also, do you want the big stash? Do you want like more your actual facial hair? Like, do you like how Orlok themed do you want to go? I'm sorry. I'm very much not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my own just like problem solving attempts here. And okay, so you want your normal hair. Do you want the Orlok hat? You'd love the big stash. Okay. And then I feel like this one here, sorry, I realize that's very tiny. This is like a pretty good reference image of like the fit. So if you're wanting like cape and all that good stuff, then I can pretty much like use this as like a reference image in general for like pose slash. You're just like a very smiley person in your pictures, and like, you know, you're okay. So like this, you don't want the like the one single strand. He's kind of got the like fucking cartoon baby hair, the single strand. Oh yeah, I think this is actually, now that I see this part at the bottom, I saw some things being like, you can buy a life-size Count Orlok cutout, and I'm like, of course you can. Okay, so you want your hair, you want the big stash, you want the cape. I'm trying to think, and you want to be the little like, like, do you want to be a little gnarly looking? Do you want to look a little like dry, like corpse? Or do you want to be like Orlok, but like a little bit like cleaned up? Although this Orlok doesn't get like I'm sorry, this is killing me. Because I was like, my thought was I was trying to replicate this one reference image, but like more like your face shape, because your face is not quite as long oval as Bill Skarsgård is. So okay, I will still kind of like lean into that, but I'm gonna try very hard to not make it she's back. Keep sitting just off camera. One of your eyes can be in this shot. Okay. I'm like, maybe I should start with like the overall silhouette here instead of face for now, because clearly this is fucking cracking me up too much. This is why I'm not doing the spooky art anymore, you guys. It's just, I'm too silly. I can't. It's 6 inches tall. Okay, that does help. Hey, Rosie. Get a big old Hulk in Nosferatu. Okay, actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna pause for a second so that I can go grab my phone and put in that order, so hold on. Rosie is in charge. Rosie, you're in charge now, okay? You're in charge of the street. Don't let anyone ride, okay? I'll be right back, I'll be right back. Yeah. I love you very much. You're very cute. Oh, see, I suspect she'll get up when I get up, but I'll be back in a moment. Hold on. I can't help but notice that Rosie did not actually like stay in charge of the stream. So, not helpful. Also, Miss Charlotte, I'm texting you. I assume that you are not in the stream right now, but read my text to you so I can order the food. Yeah, Bamba. Rosie, please. It's all dead. What's all dead? What did you just knock over? Oh my god. Rosie's just like, no regrets. 0 regrets. I love that about you, but sometimes. Rose. Sorry. She's doing that really fun thing where she just zooms in and out. Stop it. Oh my god, you're such a freaking bull in a china shop. Lord love you. Oh. That sucks, Dylan. I feel like everybody's freaking sick right now. How about you, Rosie? Wait. Sorry, hold on. We're getting there. Sucks, no me. Well, good for you. I mean, to be fair, I also feel like I got quite lucky. Because I was apparently in, like, Sickoville in Montreal last weekend. Yeah, I mean, we also want to be careful right now because I know, like, I have been hearing that people are kind of, like, getting, like, COVID kind of stuff again, or, like, a different, like, COVID strain. So, not ideal. I'm not sure if that's what the cold flu thing that's been going around is that, but it's probably better to be safe than sorry. I say after riding public transit with no mask on. Okay. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Wheeljack. Ooh, actually, if Miss Charlotte's here, maybe we can keep watching season 2. Sorry, I know this is extremely exciting, watching me put in my fast food order, but there we go. Sure, now Charlotte. Okay, well, the order's in. It's too late. Cannot make a change. Oh my gosh. Also, right now this drawing is kind of funny because this is supposed to be like his cave, but admittedly it kind of looks like this is like his torso and his legs, so it's like Also, this is Count Orlok, not you specifically, Nick. Pretend that this is a duck. That didn't make it better. Oh, what are you coming? Oh my god. Nobody asked for this. It's fine. These are the things you can enjoy if you commission a beautiful art piece from me. Yes, so Nicola, I had kind of said, I'm like, I'm going to try and draw the overall silhouette first because the faces just keeps making me fucking crack up, so. Hello, Rosie. You are back. I love you so much. Okay. That is still rather in the way, but... What is going on with your collar here, sir? What does it look like? I will say that to my cat's credits. I have very unfarty pets, so for that I am very grateful. Right, Rosie? Rosie's like, never in my life have I had a tootie booty. Yeah, never in your whole life you never had a stinky foot. I don't know if that's true. Rosie, I love you so much. You are so in the way. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys can hear her purring right now because I think she might be purring loud. This Orlok has quite a head of hair. Feels wrong somehow. You can hear I feel like, can I still make it look like unkempt even if you're not bald Nosferatu? I know. You're a very lovely lady. You're a very lovely lady. Their face looks like a what? Also, would you say that this is a reasonable height difference between you and your lady love? Okay, must be Okay, cool. I'd say that this is a pretty not disgusting looking warlock so far. Sorry, for now you must go away. Yes, I know. You're very comfortable. You're very adorable. That's awesome. Where'd you end up going, Bedlam? That is to say, where did you find these older movies? Cashopolis. Is that like a secondhand like media store or? For $5. That's a great price for more than one item. I'm slightly struggling with the shape of this mustache because there is something that feels inherently a little bit goofy about it to a contemporary person. Y'all good? It's called fashion, honey. Look it up. And I feel like I gave your Ellen has very like after I draw this face, Nickel, I'm gonna give you the option between it and the previous pass. It might be a hard decision. I'm gonna be honest with you. Very no talky Angie. Sorry, I can't help but be like, aw. I'll have to endeavor to make you look a little bit more gnarly in like actual fine art. I am putting hope in future Jen that she'll figure it out. Doesn't have to be fully gnarly. Well, gnarly is a little bit of a binary state. You either gotta be big gnarly or not gnarly. Do you just want like sexy vampire, like a little bit of like gore on you? You don't want that nasty stage. As I said, it just looks. I'm having a hard time not being like looking no talk me Angie energy. Hello, you're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Rosie's back. Tell your friends. I'm trying. As I said, I feel like you're just like a very like smiley person in the pictures I've seen of you, as well as like obviously the reference pictures you sent. So, you know, I'm sure that sometimes you are no talk me Angie. But was he funny? I feel like part of like what is kind of like unsettling about Orlok is that like, cause like even here I'm like I feel like it's like too much emotion. I feel like he's like, part of it is that he's very not emotional in everything that he's doing. So trying to be like, how do we have this sort of like, you know, slightly grotesque expression while also having it feel very not emotional. Oh, Fern is doing it big. She got all her leggies in the air. Like she just don't care. So fucking cute. She knows. I feel like also just maybe need to play around with some of your face proportions. Gotta get them cheekbones. This is you after getting a buccal fat surgery. Also, can I just say to nobody? Oh no. Sorry, now you're just looking kind of handsome, Squidward. Hold on. We'll get there. Does it bother anyone else that buckle, aka your little side thing, it's spelled like this, buckle, and but it, when I first read it, before I like heard somebody say it, I thought it was like buccal, like like French, because that's, but because being like, oh yes, I got the buccal procedure sounds so much better than like, I got the buccal procedure. Remove my buckle. I don't know if part of it is like that you don't have a super defined nose here is throwing me a little bit. I feel like your head should be bigger. I feel like with the hair, you're kind of looking like a little bit of William Dafoe here in Nosferatu. Which I mean is a compliment, but I would only ever compare someone to Willem Dafoe in a complimentary way. Yes, I feel like some of the corpsiness is going to come across in the coloring as well, so... Hey Rosie, what do you think? Is this what you imagined when you put in the order for this commission, Nicole? Oh, sorry, one sec. You did, kind of. I appreciate that then. Also, I might have locked the front door. Hold on a second. I feel like this is all part of my grand plan. I am also going to endeavor to make your girlfriend look a little bit more corpsey as well. I realize that Ellen is not corpsey, but you know what I mean. Hold on 1 second. I said I'm not sure if I locked the door, so give me 1 second. Okay, that time Rosie actually did stay supervising. I know, you did a good job. Look, nobody rioted. It's because they knew you were here and they're like, oh shit. I know you said that I kind of could decide what I want to do, because I initially, for her outfit, obviously I was kind of like aping on this one, because I'm just kind of a little bit obsessed with the big sleeves. And one of the reference photos you sent me, your girlfriend's wearing like kind of like a little bit of puff sleeve, but it's like a black and white floral pattern that I was like, I could kind of like make the dress in like that pattern. So it's stop it. Stop. Rude. But I had started like with more like this kind of inspo. So I was kind of like, do you think that I should leave just like the flowers and stuff and like her hair the way it is, or do you think I should kind of like make it look more basic to go like that other like style that she had and like have her hair like pulled up like all the way? I guess to kind of be like, see if I can do it in kind of like one pass so I don't have to undo it a lot. Kind of more like that style, but imagine that she has like no flowers in her hair. Keeping more in line with that. So more like this, where she's very like bare shoulder and stuff like that. So I guess kind of like this version. Okay. Cool. Oh no, it's okay, sorry. Because as I said, I started initially with like the one kind of look, and then I was, Rosie, stop. You're so weird. Yeah, because your girlfriend also has like a few different kind of like dangly earrings in some of the references you sent, so I feel like that like goes pretty well with that kind of like crossover. I was thinking how to do it so that the flowers aren't like super giant, since she has the big flowers down front, because like she kind of has like some little ones there in that outfit that would maybe be a little bit less intense while still like having that. Yeah, you can. I mean, I feel like the references you gave me are like pretty good shots of her. I'm kind of using one of the like selfies for like the face reference where she's like not quite so overtly smiling, but I always welcome more reference. Though in this case it is not a thing of you have provided insufficient. I mean, if anything, I need better reference of you mean mugging, being like, you're Nosferatu. Oh boy. Yeah, have a good night, Lucho. As I realize I'm going a little bit later. I'll see if I go to 9, just because I feel like my burger might get cold, but I'd like to at least kind of like get this to a point of looking finished. Yeah, have a good night, Lucho. Hopefully see you on Wednesday, but for now, have a good night. Hello, Miss Charlotte texting from the other room. Wow. I see how it is. I specifically don't want to say hi to you. So there. You're so gracious. Also, Miss Charlotte, I know that I'm talking to you through chat from one room over. Have you watched any of the second season of Nocturne? Castlevania? That is true. Hello, Jackie boy. Not yet. Okay. Because I'm like 4 episodes into it, so I was gonna suggest that we could kind of like marathon that tonight, but I also don't. I mean, I guess we could start from the beginning if you're interested. I'm not sure how long it'll take us to get through it, though. Okay. I feel like these lines are pretty good. Pretty look like I could do something with them. Also, I have to say hi in a weird way here. This Nick Ferratu has kind of like, I feel like he's weirdly Bill Skarsgård looking, considering that Orlok doesn't really look like his actor that much. So I'm not really sure how that happened. I guess you are somewhat Bill Skarsgård coded. I don't know if you knew that, Nickel. You're like, every day I hear that. Every day I have to be like, oh my god, I'm not Bill Skarsgård. Calm down, everyone. That is very strange. Yeah, this is fun. I kind of like the idea, so I guess somewhat moving away from the Edward Gorey idea. I kind of like the idea of doing something like, kind of like like this sort of lighting on it, where it's like kind of lit from behind. I won't have it so dark that you like can't see what's going on with like the details and like the actual characters, but just to make it look like very... Yeah, as I said, I feel like that could be line art, because we were doing waist up, right? I guess I forgot I was no, not that guy. Get out of here. We don't need you. Just in case you just in case you wanted the option of this. I know it's a really hard choice. I'll just save that one for you so you can like have it in the the duality of Nick Ferratu. This is like, it's like your conscience or something. there's just so much to enjoy about this process. I'm gonna put these guys in their own little folder so that they are not the main focus, but just know that they're there. We have... Are you in trouble, Corey? Shocking. Well, not that shocking. I'm sorry, I just really want to draw her face now. Yes! Because you see Nosferatu's a little pee-pee for a second in the movie. Get him, Corey. Too bad FIRA isn't here to be like, I remember critique. Jen would go on for all the time. Are you actually, or are you just... Oh no, I accidentally that's one ripped a new one. So like you critiqued something that your teacher had written, oh excuse you, had written, or like that they had commented on someone else's like thing. Oh my goodness, Gesundheit. Oh, okay. Like she was using it to be like, ah yes, and then this is like an example of blah blah blah, and you're like, well that looks like dog shit. Clearly this artist had no idea what they're talking about, or the themes, or... Oh no. The allergy meds are... should be over on the table though, Charlotte. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. I almost feel like if that... I feel like if that was me, I would like... I don't know that I would tell the class that it was mine. If I was like, yes, I could see how you might think that. Well, sometimes it happens. Well, because, like, would the class learn the lesson better knowing that it was yours? Or, like, together? You were mortified. As I said, it is unfortunate that FIRA isn't here because this would be a perfect opportunity for him to say about how I would go on for quite some time whenever we had to do an art critiquing class. If they didn't want feedback from the other students, they shouldn't explicitly ask for it, because we were supposed to do that. I wasn't just commandeering the entire class. Hello. I don't know. And for what it is worth, Corey, I mean, maybe not, but I feel like, to be fair, if the teacher had led with being like, I wrote this, you probably would have not been as presumably harsh as you were. Like, I don't think it was your goal to, like, eviscerate her specifically. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong. Maybe you're like, haha. What's up, Jackie? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. don't know. I would say it's something that if you like are feeling like quite badly because you're like, oh no, I didn't actually know that like the creator was going to hear this critique, and I was giving it more in an academic way. It was embarrassing. Okay, but did everybody else know? Or did people only know at the end, like you? Because I would say that, like, you know, if you feel very poorly about it, that, like, if you wanted to go and be like, you know, just sort of apologize and be like, hey, I really didn't mean to, like, you know, I thought that that was, like, kind of the lesson that we were having, and so I was trying to be, like, critical for the sake of the lesson we were doing, and I did not realize that it was like yours. I would not have been so harsh, or like I do not feel strongly in the way that I was talking outside of just trying to offer academic criticism kind of thing. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Worse than Corey. That teacher is suffering. Yeah, no. That's okay. I understand feeling awkward about it, but yeah. Yeah, not to say that that wasn't your opinion, but again, just the thing of, like, if you had realized that it was, like, her stuff specifically, you may not have, you know, said it in the way you said it, or, like... So, Wesley, how dare you?
Hello, third.
Oh, did Fern hear the packaging? Fern's like, a burger for me? Oh my gosh, Corey. Never happened. Completely fictional. There's something about this expression that feels very like Peach, like Princess Peach. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up soon as well, but thank you for hanging out, Nickel, and answering my very difficult design questions. Lucho buggered off already because it's late where he is, and I feel like Grunkle's at work still, but he's been kind of AFK for a little bit, so I do not know. Let us summon him forth. The best way to summon Grunkle is by creating a pentagram of 5 sexy booby peach gamer drink. It's busy. We're already in. Also, Fire popping to say that. Why does it sound like you have Big Smith hostage or something? Big Smith can't come to the chat right now. He's a little preoccupied. Yes. I just know that there has been that running joke that Big Smith got a sampling of like various G Fuel things, and one of them just had a really big titty lady on them. That it was like. Also, Fire, you missed the chance to drag me for critiquing things too long in college. The moment's past. You cannot do it now. Gamer subs. Not much. What's up with you, gamer? I don't want to say valid, but at the same time, I get you, Corey. Also, for what it's worth, fucking like to 9 p.m. class, like you're gonna be saying crazy stuff. We had a class, at least one class, that was like, oh my god, 8 a.m. on a Monday. Why did I take that one? That's a great question. Probably because I'm dumb. And it was an elective. So it wasn't even like one that we had to take, but yep. 8 a.m. on a Monday poetry class elective. Just because like the elective filled up so fucking fast at our school. So I was like, well, I am interested in taking this elective. I guess I will just make it work that we have to get in so early. I feel like having like a class going till like 9 p.m. is kind of the opposite end of that spectrum. That's too late. Gotta go home and get comfy in bed. Not 8 a.m. on a Monday though. Also, I think that video ended. Hold on. '80s dark fantasy core. Wow. Okay. I think that Jack is maybe pressing a button that is selecting something on YouTube, so you can't see it, but there's just a little pop, like a little selected thing that says, I like this. That is very ominous. Very Cynthia's. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, I was thinking I'd go till like 9. So yes, Corey. You already got that. Also, didn't you see that I used it for the like post-stream story that I shared? I used it as like the music. You're like, unless. Nah, it's okay, Dylan. I don't think anyone was, just because the reality is that, I mean, you know, teachers are people, and some of them are better at their jobs than others. Some of them are better suited for the job than others, just like personality-wise. So, some of them are gonna be dicks who, you know, traumatize you. I mean, I still remember, I've probably like mentioned him before, but you know what, fuck him. Like, the fact that I thought that my parents and doctor thought that I had developed an ulcer in middle school because my music teacher, among other things, stressed me out so fucking much. Like, I was so anxious around like practicing and like having to perform for class and stuff like that. And also, he was a big old bunghole, so I'm like, should I call him out? Because I know that he definitely cares about what I'm doing, and I mean, I guess in a somewhat grim way, he wouldn't be that old, but it is possible, like, you know, is he around anymore? You had the worst gym teacher, oh my god. That's rough. Also the fact that you like remember specifically a teacher who was not like main like overall teacher back in elementary school. Although I remember my elementary school gym teacher thought he was so funny. He called me Jenny St-Onge, and I was like, shut up. And I didn't, but emotionally. Called you a sissy. Little did he know. I don't know what you're talking about, Corey. Never happened. It's a work of fiction. Yes. Sharing makes things better. At least in certain things. Yeah. I don't know. I think that like being in any sort of like child care or like, you know, whether you're like a parent or like a teacher or other sort of like, you know, I think it is something that obviously has like a lot of like challenges, and like not every child has the same needs or like will react to things in the same way, that you kind of have to like, you know, ideally be able to treat everyone as an individual, while also being like, I realize that is not usually possible. But also just the thing of like the things that like stick with children and like can affect like how they become grown-up human beings is like, that's crazy. That is so much responsibility slash like pressure. Just the sort of like interactions and stuff that like we can remember having with like teachers and stuff when we were younger, that's like, would they, you know, would they remember that at all? Would they even remember us? Yeah. I feel like usually for guys, sitting cross-legged is more of like a hip flexibility thing. Start a sign. Number of streams without talking about FIRA's ballsack. Sacked. If you receive blunt force to the testicle area. Hurt my nuts. That is all. Is the only way. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's true, because like sitting like on your knees can also be like pretty painful depending on your, especially at our advanced stage. Oh my goodness, everyone with their bad knees. Except for me, my knees are good. Knees cut. Eek. Corey. That we're not answering. Can be a posture thing. We will indulge some of your questions, but not all of them. And not because anyone is angry or upset at you. Just because I don't want to know about the state of my friend's balls and how hairy they are. If that's okay. That can be their little secret. I mean, some balls are really big. Some balls are like a bowling ball. A bowling ball is pretty big. I don't know if there's a ball bigger than that. Is a bowling ball not a big ball? Oh my god. You know it's serious when Big Smith invokes the cannibal. That. Oh my god. God, I feel like on my like time off I need to brush up on some more fun cannibalism facts. Although, admittedly, I did have fun when you did a stream the other day, Corey, and you were just like on Wikipedia talking about like, oh my god, what was it called? The oh my god. That I'm like, I could just like bookmark like cannibalism Wikipedia, and then like if somebody does that, we can all learn a fun historical thing. But I feel like my assigned FBI agent is gonna be like, what the fuck? That was ages ago. Wasn't it like last week? Whoa. Fair. And apparently dining hall is limited hours. Gotcha. Are you doing anything like in particular, or just kind of like whatever hits your fancy at the time? I feel like part of the issue here is that she needs to look less alert. More like... Yeah, well, because you'd mentioned that you still wanted to try like Majora's Mask for the first time, right? OG Mario. Do you mean like the NES, like original Mario? Gone again, okay. Goodbye, Big Smith. For now. Until he comes back in like 5 minutes, like, oh my god, you're still here. That seems like that would be kind of an interesting class to have at like at school, like kind of like playing the older games together as like a unit and being like, this is why historically this is like was very influential to games at this time. Or I guess that like that could be the project such as it was, but Silent Hill 2, oh yeah. Oh my god, I can smell it. Oh, I can smell the burgers in the other room. I be getting a little hungry. Almost, it's almost 9. That is valid. I think it is good for you to prioritize school. Miss Charlotte, I'm dumb. I should have told you to start watching season 2. Oh. Too late now. But yes, it is 9 o'clock. It will be 9 o'clock in less than a minute. It is 9 o'clock. So yes, I am going to say good night. You haven't burgered yourself. That sounds... Don't say it like that, I don't like that. But yes, let me go and eat my burger and assorted sides. Feel like it took a little bit of playing around, but we're getting there with this. And also, have a good night, y'all. I will see you on Wednesday, and I will endeavor to not double up with errands that require me to leave the house and do a bunch of shit and walk in the very stormy wind, so that we can be bright and bushy-tailed. But yes, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out.